Instead of laying on the beach somewhere, sipping on a nice cold drink, here I am, sacrificing for you to announce Dying Light 2 is officially considered broken. I wanted to pre-order the game few days before launch because I'm looking for a new interesting multiplayer or co-op game to make content out of it, while enjoying the game in the same time. I don't like the idea of being forced to play something just because you have to. My desperate gaming side was almost ready to make the purchase, and then somehow my gaming guardian angel said, let's wait on this one, buddy. I watched almost all reviews and gameplays before launch, and I wasn't really feeling that's gonna be my main game. I had that idea with Battlefield 2042, but unfortunately we all know how that went. This morning, which actually will be yesterday's morning by the time I publish the video, I went on Twitter as usual just to check for some gaming news or something interesting in general, when I saw Dying Light page has published some information about updates, and I decided to read what's that about. I don't know if you've been following recently the whole Dying Light thing, but there were a lot of glitches reported, and Techland said there's gonna be a huge update day one that's gonna fix a lot of them. Honestly, in my eyes that's kinda fishy, but I don't wanna talk about it. It all turned out to be true, you'll find out in a bit, just bear with me. I have a very important question to ask. Since when uncompleted or unfinished games are okay to be released and updated in the next few months or 1 year? What way of thinking you gotta have so this whole thing looks normal to you? You witness some weird people who are okay with that. I went a little off, but back to Dying Light Twitter page. I started reading the replies below their post, and I was just relieved I didn't pre-order anything. 80% of the people are annoyed by all kind of glitches, including FPS drop, graphics related, beeping sounds and noises, infinite death loops and more. I'll start with the updates they said they have planned for the upcoming week. By the way, I like how they wrote everything reported to them and they're handling it in front of everyone. I don't know what went wrong, maybe they didn't have enough testers on all platforms to actually realize how many glitches and problems are there, because trust me, there's a lot. This is how I see it. If I personally made a game with my company and it's supposed to be released on 1st December for example, the game must be completed at least 3 months before this date. I'll either contact YouTube content creators or Twitch streamers, or actually it could be anyone who's interested in helping out and testing the game, but he must not release any videos unless allowed to. Find some people to test the game on every platform, because as you see from the tweets, not all people are experiencing the same glitches. Some of them almost never had any problems and they are just fine, while some of them are stuck in a death loop without any way of going back or couldn't continue the campaign. This is why you don't need just 5 people to test the game, you need more. And in these, let's say 3 months, you'll be able to work on any glitches our testers find and release the completed game on 1st December, not the beta version of it. If we don't succeed to do that, we can announce publicly our testers found some glitches after we thought we were ready, and we fixed some of them, but we couldn't fix everything, and in the next week or so we are going to have them patched. It's not that hard to do, like, am I right? Is my way of thinking correct? Let's see some of the glitches and replies, because I think I never went all the way down and read everything because it's too much. That was enough information to consider staying away from the game in the next 1 year. The first sentence of Pedro's reply is just false. I don't think we'll have bigger disaster than Cyberpunk anytime soon, although Battlefield 2042 is not that far, but anyway, his second sentence is probably right. Unless, as I said, the case is they didn't test the game enough and now they are surprised what happened. And you can see the rest of the people below didn't encounter deal-breaking glitches, unlike our next guy who's raging hard, but he has a point, consider what he's experiencing. Meanwhile, bro is chilling, making things even worse by saying, yo bro, it's fine, it happens with every game, we're gonna get the full game for Christmas, chill dog. Apparently co-op is having issues, then another guy said the same thing. Both public and friends lobbies don't work, and on top of that there's latency issues. I saw a lot of replies where people said they're stuck on quests or they can't continue, which is definitely a deal breaker. And here we probably have the first refund. I hate to admit it, but she's right. Why nowadays we became the testers after we paid the full price for the game? Let me pay 20 bucks for it, and when it's fully patched and completed, I'll pay the rest of the money. It sounds fair. Here's the infinite death loop, as I said. This man literally can't go back to an old checkpoint or something, and he keeps dying. At least this man has the chance to have fun, and his biggest issue is not able to bind new keys. What a legend. So pre-order stuff are not obtainable, so what's the point of pre-order it when it's the same price after that? A minute of silence for our fallen survivors. These people are literally stuck but not in the dryer. Dude, I watched this video and it's creepy as hell. There's a glitch where this NPC is spinning his head like a maniac. I've seen this elevator issue many times. Best of luck, bro. The water is being possessed by the looks of it, and there's nothing you can do really. Help me. I gotta say, this man is absolutely right. I haven't played Far Cry 6, but I've watched videos and the game is gorgeous. The fact he's playing on 1440p 60 FPS on Series S is impressive. Meanwhile, Dying Light 2 runs on 1080p 60 FPS on Series X. I mean, come on, what kind of optimization is going on here? Not to mention, Dying Light 2 looks terrible at night or dark places. There are 100 replies about NPCs, audio cuts and subtitles disappearing. There's some sort of a fog glitch that covers the whole city and you can't see shit. I read about that few times. Joshua's reply is not entirely true. Dying Light 2 doesn't really blow Dying Light 1 because I watched a direct comparison on the same actions done in both games, and there's a lot of things which are much better in the original. And Wesley is completely right. Just because you haven't got them doesn't mean other people haven't. If you pay for something, you're expecting to work properly. Here's the fog glitch again. Co-op disconnections as well. Give me a sec, I gotta wipe these tears off my face. This poor soul never got the chance to go deep in the storyline. Ryan here just salty because the game refuses to talk to his cocky, rude character and there's nothing he can do about it. Change your behavior, bro. These black screens are probably when the NPCs knock his ass on the ground for being a dick around the city. Well deserved. Below that Canadian survivor is right though, can't argue with that. Honestly bro, you need help and I mean it. If you're a fan of the second The Last of Us game, this behavior is expected. If you're living in a basement and you haven't seen sunlight in ages, few months is nothing, but if you're living in a real world, few months can be quite some time to wait for something you fully paid to be eventually fixed, but what do I know? I think this man has been kidnapped and now he's locked in some kind of a basement. Maybe the guy from the previous reply trapped him there to keep him company till the game gets fixed. And another infinite death loop. It's fine bro, it's gonna be fixed in the few months, chill. Apart from the delusional guy down there with the creepy name, that's the first time I'm seeing an invisible building. Can someone research if this man is some kind of a wizard? Thanks in advance. I still don't understand why current gen is supposed to be upcoming update. Are we still living in the PS4 and Xbox One era? I thought we moved on. Another common audio glitch and again infinite death. Damn, savage. Some ruined saves here again, rest in peace survivors. From the early gameplays, I also noticed the lack of zombies in general and there was nothing scary in the game at all. I was expecting some sort of attention at night. Also, some sad truth in the last reply. Again, audio glitch, ruined save. Guys, I found a solution to all of your problems. Just buy a PC and stop complaining. The game's very good with no glitches. Word. And for the finale, I've got the invisible man or woman with the backpack. Watching the subs, this man or woman is carrying a backpack because he or she is aware of the invisible powers and he or she is trying to be noticed somehow. I decided to stop there because I personally had enough.